She was 38. The city breathed through her days and sighed through her nights. She moved through crowds like smoke through air. Always there, but never touched. She woke to alarms, not dreams. Coffee cups held her mornings together. Emails built her evenings. And her heart kept asking quietly, is this it? She changed jobs like people change seasons. New office, same feeling. She was dependable, polite, professional, a perfect profile photo, but somewhere between deadlines and dinners. She forgot how to feel alive. Every Sunday felt like she was packing herself for another week. She didn't choose. Love had visited once. It arrived like spring and left like winter. He said forever until forever got tired. When he walked away, she didn't chase. She just stood still and listened to the sound of something breaking inside. Not loudly, just completely. Days passed. Music stopped meaning anything. Groceries felt heavier. Even the sky looked like it had deadlines. But one evening, she opened an old drawer and found a piece of her past waiting patiently. A pair of socks she had sewn as a child. Tiny, colorful, ridiculous, faces smiling, crooked, and brave. She held them like a secret and remembered the girl she once was. The girl who believed color could fix sadness. That night, something shifted. She sat on the floor, thread needle, scraps of fabric, and for the first time in years, her hands knew exactly what to do. She didn't plan a business. She planned to breathe again. Each stitch was a heartbeat. Each color a small rebellion against gray days. Bananas with sunglasses, stars with freckles, clouds with capes. She laughed alone in her apartment. And it didn't feel lonely. Days she answered work emails. Nights she answered herself. She built tiny universes on socks and somehow built herself back to NH. No investors, no audience, just her. And that was enough. Until one morning, she received a message. A stranger saying, "My son loves the rocket socks. Can we buy another pair?" It wasn't money, it was validation. A whisper from the world saying, "We see you." Orders came slowly. 2 one week, 3 the next. She packed them herself. Handwritten notes for tiny adventurers, dreamers, and small superheroes. Her room became a workshop. Her heart became light again. Then life called her back home. Her mother wasn't feeling well, so she left the city for a while. The air was softer there, the stars closer, the noise replaced by crickets and memory. She walked the same streets she once ran through as a child, and wondered how many dreams she had left behind. The old lady from the fabric shop recognized her. "You used to sow joy," she said. "Do you still?" She smiled. "I'm learning again." She stayed longer than she planned. Something about small towns makes you remember who you are. No traffic, no rush, just time. Time to feel, time to think. Time to realize she didn't want her old life back. But on the 6th day, she remembered her sketchbook was still in the city, full of new designs. She decided to go back for it. A short trip, she thought. One night, then returned. The train hummed under her thoughts. She looked out the window. The world moved, but she was the one changing. She saw her reflection. And for the first time, she liked the woman looking back. The city looked the same, but she didn't. The streets were still loud, the lights still cold, but something inside her was steady now. She climbed the stairs to her apartment, opened the door, and felt the past waiting. The smell of dust, the echo of routines, the plant she forgot, still trying to survive. Like her once, she gathered her sketchbook, a few samples, and placed them in a box, ready to leave. But destiny loves delay. The elevator stopped. And when the doors opened, he was there. He noticed the box first, then the socks. Tiny colors peeking like secrets. "Those are amazing," he said. She laughed softly. "They're for kids. Or for anyone who remembers being one," he smiled. "Tell me about them." So she did. About the bananas who thought they were rockets, the clouds with capes, the monsters who giggled instead of scaring. He listened, not to reply, but to understand. He said he ran a small fund. looking for ideas that made people feel again. He asked her, "What would it take to make this your life, not just your escape?" Her heart paused. No one had ever asked her that. What would it take? She thought about it all night. The risk, the fear, the joy, the unknown. Next morning, they met for coffee. He wasn't the kind of investor who talked in numbers only. He talked about impact, he said. The world needs small happiness. And you have it in your hands. They shook hands, not as a deal, but as a beginning. And something inside her finally exhaled. Weeks turned into months. The brand grew. Not fast, but real. Children wore her socks to school. Parents sent photos. Laughter traveled in envelopes. Her apartment turned into a studio, then into an office, then into a dream with walls and windows. She hired people, mothers who needed part-time work, artists who believed in color therapy. Every package carried a story. Every stitch carried purpose. And one day she looked around and realized she had built a life she didn't need a vacation from. Now she walks slower, talks softer, smiles more. She built more than a company. She built herself back. People call her an entrepreneur. She just calls herself free. Sometimes she visits the city again. The noise doesn't scare her anymore. She thanks it for the lessons and leaves before the lights swallow her. In quiet moments, she remembers the girl with the crooked stitches and whispers, "We made it." And if you're listening, if you're tired, if you think it's too late, she would tell you this: you can change your life too. Start small, start scared, start now.